Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. So today's video is an exciting one because your girl has changed up her hair. As you can see, like I went lighter. It is spring. I wanted to do something fun, but I was loving my like dark, kind of almost jet black hair. So I didn't want to do nothing too crazy. So I went with like this ombre look, and this unit that I'm wearing today is from none other than Hairvivi. You guys know I love Hairvivi. I've been wearing Hairvivi units probably 5 or 6 years. I started wearing them in 2018. And I haven't looked back. I love their units because the quality is absolutely amazing, but I also like the fact that I can wear the units literally right out of the box. Comes to me in the mail, I take it out, cut the lace, put it on, and this is pretty much what I get. The only thing I did today was flat iron her. So today we're gonna be installing this unit, okay, I'm just putting it on, child. And then I'm also gonna be showing you guys my glam. You guys have been asking about my makeup for a while and like my newer techniques that I've been doing. And like I told y'all in one of my last videos, I just put the stuff on, okay? So I put on the product. I'm not dibbing and dabbing into it. I'm putting it on. And I got some new things in from Sephora. So we're going to be testing out some new products. And you'll see how I ended up getting this face, honey. But first, we have to get into the hair. So this is the box you're gonna receive your unit in. When you pull your unit out, this is what the unit looks like. And this is my unit. This is the Cecilia unit, and it is an ombre, and it goes into a chocolate brown. It's in 20 inches, and this is more of a silky texture. My last video that I'll link in the cards, that unit was more of a yaki texture, and I am in love with that unit. But this unit is silkier, so it's way less maintenance, and I love that about it. Also, because it has that color, I think it's best to be silky because it's not going to be dry or anything like that. And when you have color, you need to be a little bit more careful. So I'm loving this milk chocolate brown that the unit fades into, and on camera it looks a little bit more warm, but in person it's more of an ashy chocolate brown, and I love an ashy color. But I also love the new ventilated elastic band that they have. It's so much more comfortable than like the just regular stretchy elastic bands. It doesn't tug on your hair. And this is super breathable. It feels like I'm not wearing anything, especially like sometimes those elastic bands, you have to pull them so tight and it makes your head hurt. This one is ultra thin and it feels like nothing is on. So I love that it's not too tight. I don't think you can even make this one too tight because of how thin the band is and how comfortable it is. So love the new technology in the elastic band. And this is the parting, and it looks so good, you guys, because they use this cap method underneath. So you don't have to wear a wig cap if you don't want to. Now, some people still want to wear a wig cap, and that's completely up to you. Me, I don't do that, okay? I want my scalp to breathe as much as possible. So I do have my hair just cornrowed underneath, and then I just put this unit directly on top of my hair. So I love that. And because I don't have this glued down, I can take it off at night. I can kind of take care of my hair and my scalp underneath. So I love that. But even though I can pull this thing off, let me tell you, I'm not compromising the slayage, because sometimes when the units are not adhered down to your head, girl, it looks like it, okay? This is still a flawless install, if I do say so myself, okay? And I just slapped the unit on. So this is why I love Hairvivi. I have to get all up in y'all's face with this. Do you see that? It looks so good. And that's just a little piece of hair that's creating that line. Please don't get it twisted thinking that was lace, honey. Like, yeah, it looks amazing. It is so good. Their lace is so thin. It blends so perfectly in with my skin tone. Of course, I will have all of the details down below for you guys. But yeah, so far so good on this unit. But let's go ahead and get into how I install this unit. And then we're going to get into the makeup. I'm doing this a little bit backwards, and you'll see this as I'm editing, but I'm going to show you guys the unit first, and then we're going to get into how I got this beat with my new products from Sephora. Okay, y'all, so I put the unit up in a clip really quick. I have to do hair last. but of course I have to show you guys the hair, so we're gonna do that last. But first, let's get into this face. Okay, y'all, so usually I would fill in like the tail end of my brows with a dark brown powder, but today, since we're going lighter with the hair, the ends are a little bit lighter, so I don't want to like make it look too harsh. What I am gonna do is go under my brow just with this Morphe concealer. I always use my concealer like when it's pretty much done, and I just use the residue because the formula is a lot drier and it's just better for me. Like, I don't like a stark highlight or anything. I just like it to look clean. See what I mean? So it's barely any product, and I just blend that out with my finger. Now I'm gonna go in with my primer. I have been a primer girl lately. I'm loving the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Primer. I did test out the Danessa Myricks matte primer, but it was so liquidy, and I go for a primer that's gonna like smooth over pores because I like that flawless look. I'm sure that's a great primer because she makes amazing complexion products, but I just didn't think that that one would be good for me. And her balm, I'm not comfortable enough to start trying to use that because it comes in different colors, and the one that does not come in colors, they say that's for dry skin, and I don't have dry skin, so I'm gonna stick with the primer that I've been using, and I like it. Another primer that I used to use years ago was the Tarte Poreless Primer. It was so good. This kind of reminds me of it, but it's a little bit more silky. But I think it's a nice barrier in between your skin and your makeup, you know? Now, I've been hearing so much about this new NARS Soft Matte Foundation, Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I got the color Macao. They say that this really oxidizes, so I was told to get Macao. I'm so nervous about this, y'all, because y'all know I stick with my tried and true foundations, but again, I've heard so much about this one, so we're gonna test it out today. Let's hope the color is perfect. I think it's gonna be good, actually, especially if this oxidizes. Okay, so that's how much we're gonna use. And I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. foundation brush to blend this out. Okay, so far, the color seems like it's gonna be okay. It's giving a little bit light, but like if it oxidizes, it'll probably be perfect. I am seeing texture on my skin, which usually I don't with my foundations, so we'll see. I can tell this is definitely more matte than my other foundations though. Like, it goes on kind of matte. It's interesting because I use Double Wear, and they say that's a like super matte foundation, and I do find that it's quite matte, but it still looks like skin to me. It doesn't give me like a powder finish, you know what I'm saying? This is almost looking like a powder finish. And even though I love full glam, I don't go in with a lot of foundation. And you also probably notice I don't color correct or any of that. So I try to keep the layers quite thin, you know? Okay. So this is what the foundation is looking like. I'm not mad at it because the color actually matches, and that's usually the hardest part. I'm not looking at my skin like, wow, but we'll see once we finish everything. I've also heard amazing things about the Haus Labs concealer. I got the color in 32 medium golden. So I'm gonna use this more as a highlight shade. I'm gonna go in with Maple from Hourglass, which is a concealer that I love. So I'm gonna do that first. Here, and then I'm gonna go in with the new Haus Labs concealer in the inner corner. So this is what the Haus Labs concealer looks like. This is so light. It didn't look that, okay, it's because of the frosted bottle, but we'll see. Nice big doe foot applicator, love that. Okay, so that's what the concealer looks like. It's not too much lighter. I do find that this is probably because it's new. I'm not mad at it. I feel like it doesn't go on as even as the Hourglass. So I kind of have to go back over. Or maybe it's just not as full coverage as the Hourglass. we'll see. So I'm gonna let this sit and then I'm gonna come back and blend this out with my beauty blender. Okay, y'all, so I was gone probably like 3.5 because this seems to be drying down kind of quick. So I wanna go ahead and blend it out. I like to use a dry beauty blender and I'm gonna go in with that. And I did kind of go over my foundation with this beauty blender off camera too, so. That's blending out kind of nice. Okay. And I use a dry beauty blender when I want to get the most coverage out of my concealer. And because I have a skinnier head at the top, I do bring the concealer up here in the lighter shade. So it kind of, you know, makes it a little bit more of a wider head up in here, if that makes sense, but I still blend it out. So placement is key, and that is gonna depend on your face shape. So those concealers did mesh really well together. Not mad. Now I'm gonna blend this down the bridge of my nose. And this was only the Haus Labs concealer, and I can tell you that it is thinner than the Hourglass. Yeah. Definitely thinner and less coverage than the Hourglass concealer. Yeah, this is the Skin Tech concealer, and it does have hyaluronic acid in there. It has B7 complex. You know, this is like skincare makeup. So that's one good thing about it. It says the concealer brightens and covers with a weightless serum-like texture that blends seamlessly for a hyper smooth second skin finish. I can attest to that. It does look like skin. It looks really good. Okay. And another thing that has really transformed my makeup is contouring again with cream products. I've had this Fenty Beauty cream stick for so long, the matchstick in espresso. So I do contour now. At one point I was just using powder, but layering the products really do give you that full glam look. So I come really high up on that cheek. That may be off. It's like right there. You know, when you start filming stuff, you start doing it wrong. That's how it goes. And then I do my nose like that to lift the nose. And then I come in the eye area. And that's gonna create like a nice little bridge for me. Then I go in with another beauty blender and just blend all this out. Now this can be a little bit damp because, you know, this deep of a contour, I don't want it to be like overly dark, but it's up to you. The main goal is just to lay down a cream product and layer it with powder. Okay, and then I just do the nose, just blend it out. Like so. And then I go back in with my other beauty blender and kind of blend the concealer back over it just to kind of mesh these two together. So this is what the contour is looking like and the concealer, okay? And this is not creasing either, so that's good. But now comes the fun part, setting this. Now this is the key. I go in with a pressed powder. Today I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish pressed powder in Tan 3. And I'm gonna set with a puff under my eye. I got the small one because sometimes I use my L'Oreal Infallible, but this is super bright and it's also more of a foundation powder instead of just like a setting powder in a way. So I'm gonna go in with this. So that's what that looks like. And look at that. Oh, I've missed this powder. You see how flawless that looks? So good. And I press that in, okay? Press it in. Same down the bridge. Okay. And I did pick up 2 new setting powders that I've been wanting to try. The first one is the One Size Ultra Pink powder. And the second one is the Peach Pie by Huda. Peach Pie is probably more normal, so let's go in with this one just to see what it's gonna look like, because I see other brown girls use this and it looks good, but I don't know, we'll see. So we're gonna go in with this one. I've never used this before, never used a pink powder. I'm hoping for the best. And this is what I'm gonna use to bake with. Finally getting this open. I'm back in my nail era. and I was wearing press-on, so these are a little long. So let me get some in here. It's so pretty. This is what it looks like. This is so pretty. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go in with the same puff. I'm not gonna be wasting, okay? So then I'm gonna bake with this. Okay, it's kind of sheer, so it ain't giving like nothing crazy, which is good. Okay, I don't see much of a difference, so let's hope this doesn't like ruin my makeup, because I've never even tried the one size powder either, so I hope that's good and it like doesn't separate, and you know, all the products mesh well together. Anywho, so we're done there. So yeah, since this video is going to be all about the complexion, I'm going to do my eyes off camera. I'm not going to wear any, I didn't get any new eye products, so yeah, I'll be right back. I had to come back to show y'all Space Cowboy. I've been ranting and raving about this eyeshadow. It's really just like a glitter skin tone type of vibe. So you see what I have going on. I already put a little bit on, but you just kind of stamp it on and it just gives it like a sparkle. I love it. So this is like my everyday eye. And I just use my Gucci bronzer in my crease. So this is the eye. Guess what we forgot? My favorite part, and I think one of the most, like besides my under eye highlight, one of the most like transformative things that I started doing was using liquid blush, okay? I did pick up a new liquid blush. I usually use Juvia's Place. I forgot the color of that one, but it's the deeper like terracotta color. But I picked up a new liquid blush from Selena Gomez's line, Rare Beauty, and I feel like she's the one that like had everybody really running towards, you know, liquid blushes. So I picked up the mini, because I do like my Juvia's Place, but this one is the Soft Pinch Dewy Liquid Blush in the shade Joy. Now I've already set my under eye, so I'm really hoping this doesn't disturb it. A good liquid blush usually doesn't, but we'll see, girl, we will see. So isn't this so cute? So I just put it there, just a little bit. Hers, I don't think are as pigmented, so I think we'll be good. And I'm glad I got this color because my Juvia's Place one is a deeper color, but blended out, I mean, it's beautiful on my skin tone. So we're gonna see what this one is giving. And the brush that I like to use is my Laura Mercier, I don't know, it's called a contour brush. Angled cheek contour. So let's see what this does. Let me see if it's gonna mess up that powder. Okay. This is cute. My Juvia's Place is so pigmented though, so this is definitely safer. If you're just now getting into liquid blush, I suggest Rare Beauty because it's not as scary, okay? Because when I put that other one on, y'all, it's like so bright, but it ends up meshing well together at the end. So this is safe, it's cute, and it did not disturb the powder, so that's good. She also has some new like, I guess baked blushes. I wasn't really interested in those, but I think they're beautiful. I didn't need them, you know? I had already done enough damage at the Sephora sale. So we stopped mid-eye, by the way, just so I can come back and show y'all this blush. But how good, okay? So now I'm gonna finish up the eye. Just gonna do my normal black eyeliner, and then I will come back and we will get into the contouring and all the things, okay? Okay, y'all, so we're done with the eyes. I just added my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide black pencil waterline. It's the best. And I used the NYX Epic ink for my wing liner. I did put a little bit more translucent on the sides so that when I'm holding my eye doing my eyeliner, it's not ruining my makeup. Now we're gonna dust all this away. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. So far, everything looks really good, pretty flawless, I think. And this foundation is matte, much more matte than what I'm used to. And like I said, I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter foundation. So many people are afraid of those foundations. They feel like, oh, that's like beast mode foundation, like super thick, cakey. It's so not. They're so thin. And they look a little bit more like skin than this. This is giving powder, which I'm not mad at because a matte face usually equals a bead face, okay? Now we're gonna go in with my powders that I contour with. So first I'm gonna go in with my Haus Labs contour powder. This is called their Velvet Bronzer, but it's so dark I use it as a contour. This is in deep level 12 and it is deep, okay? So I go in with, of course, a contour brush and I just go over where I put that cream contour. So this is just setting everything in. And I do bring it up like that. I bring it here. So that chisels my jawline, giving me more of a slim face. Now, I go in with my Gucci bronzer. Now this is more of a red tone. And it really gives me like that burnt. I like my cheeks to look like an aura light. You know what I mean? So this is how I build that up. So this one is in the shade 5. So I go in with this and you can see it on the brush, but then I also go in with my Guerlain Terracotta and it tones that red down. So that way I'm able to kind of like be a little bit more heavy hand with the product. I really don't like to be careful. I do my makeup usually in about 20 minutes, okay? Now I smile and I lift my cheek. So I take whatever's left and I come under it. I don't do it with that super dark one. Of course, a little bit of remnants is still on the brush, but I don't want it to be super dark under here. And I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but it lifts the cheek. So it just pulls it up. And now you can kind of see from the front that aura that I'm trying to create, right? It's like a reddish, but it's still giving contour. We're still gonna clean this up. So I just take whatever's left on my powder puff and I clean it up. I didn't have much left on there today because I used that pink one, but then I just go in with the fluffy brush and blend that out. And yes, these brushes have been used, okay? Like so. So it just cleans it up. I don't like the harsh line. I do like glam, but I don't want it to be like extreme glam. So it almost, maybe soft glam, I don't know. I just do makeup that makes me feel pretty, right? Now, I am using a new foundation today. I don't need any powder. However, I love the One Size powder, but mine is too dark. So I went down in the shade. I ended up getting dark 2. I have dark 3. So much lighter, but we'll see. I'm scared. I usually go in with the puff with this. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and I do it just in these areas. That's another new thing I've been doing. And I feel like it definitely gives me like a full glam look. My skin looks crazy right now. This NARS, let me find out. Wow. That looks so good. I do take whatever's left on this brush and kind of like just set that contour, but I don't like contouring my nose fully. I mean, I do obviously with a cream, but I don't go in with the powder. I feel like that's when it starts to get muddy and I don't want that. Okay, so this is my face. Now for my favorite part, I go in with the blush. I did pick up the new Fire Moon blush from Haus Labs. Love Haus Labs. I was calling this Moon Child. It's Fire Moon. And it's more like a brownie type shade. Yeah, I'm excited. So let's see how this looks. And I can kind of go ham with this one because it's such a chill shade. Beautiful. And I do bring it all the way up, kind of like under the eye a bit. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. So that's the blush. I'm concerned about this powder. This may be too light. I'm gonna test it out with my original foundation just to really see because I didn't use too much today. But the The dark one, the dark 3, it oxidizes so bad. It's so dark. So we'll see. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I do like the one size, and I did buy another mini because I like to travel with these, but I don't need a big one. So I'm gonna set. I think, are we done? Yeah, I'm not doing highlight or anything. I kind of like how this looks. So let's set. There we go. And lastly, I do like to go in with the Milk Makeup Kush Clear Brow Gel. I used to be an Anastasia girl. I still love that one, but this one is super dry in a way. So it almost just like separates the hairs more than adding gel. And that's what I'm liking because this is new and I almost don't feel any product. But it's much easier to use. When I use my Anastasia, I kind of feel like the gel is everywhere. And I know a lot of people do this at the beginning because it can get messy, but I'll just clean up. Now it's time to go in with a little bit of mascara. Y'all, this mascara from L'Oreal, the Panorama, so good. I love my Lash Clash as well. I use this usually for my top lash, but when I'm lazy, I use this on both bottom and top, but this for my bottom lashes is so good. I have to show y'all. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Oh, look at that. So good. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Beautiful. Beautiful. So now I use my Lash Clash on top because you know I'm gonna put lashes on. Okay, y'all, so we're done. This is the face. No lashes yet. I haven't done the lip yet, which I'm gonna do with you guys. But yeah, this is like how I do my face makeup. The only thing that I will say that I've done differently, I go brighter under the eye and I layer my products. I put the makeup on. Like I'm not putting a little dab here. I'm not afraid to use the product. I just clean up when I need to. But it's made a huge difference and it definitely gives that beautiful, you know, kind of like full glam look, but I still feel like I look soft. I don't feel like I look cakey or anything, and I love that. So yeah, these new products, so far so good. Let me know what y'all think. I'll be back after I do the lashes and we're gonna do the lip. I'll be back after I do the lashes and then we're gonna do the lip and we're gonna get into this hair. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. As you can see, I took the clip out. This is what the hair is looking like. So you know I don't even have this thing down or nothing. Like these Hairvivi units, yeah, they're miracle workers, okay? So yeah, obviously I still have like the tabs up and stuff because I don't have it pulled tight, but I wanted to get back in here while I'm allowing my lash glue to dry. These are my Amazon lashes. They're always linked in my Amazon store under beauty. So check that out if you guys are interested. Love these. And let's get into this lip, okay? So I did buy a nude lip liner from Charlotte Tilbury, one of my favorites. This is the Lip Cheat in the shade Hollywood Honey. It's like a reddish redwood brown. And I'm trying to maybe get out a brown lip liner, we'll see. But I also have been loving the Straight Facts Smudge Proof Lip Liner from the Lip Lab. Now these were sent to me, y'all. This is one of the darkest brown liners I've ever seen. So I'm gonna use this first. I'm going to line literally the rim of my lip with this, and lightly. Like I'm barely touching. And I like to just use this around the rim because this is a cooler tone brown. So I really find that it defines my lip. Like I'm barely touching, you see that? Okay, so this, I love this. Straight Facts from the Lip Bar. Now I do want to try this one out just for funsies. I could obviously just stick with this, but I want to try this one out. Again, this is in Hollywood Honey. And this is the shade. So I'm gonna go in like I normally would. Now that wasn't necessary for today's lip combo because you can see it's like a reddish brown, which is what I want to try out. But I want to go for like a super bright 90s nude. I would say 2000s nude. We wasn't doing this type of nude in the 90s. But I picked up 2 new lipsticks. I love the Makeup by Mario lipsticks. This one is in flat iron. And then I also picked up the Huda Beauty Empress nude. Let me see. The Makeup by Mario are not like extremely harsh, even though they're pigmented. They're like, I don't know, like a satin. So super beautiful. This is what that looks like. Love. Now the Huda ones, I hear that they're extremely pigmented, so kind of scared because this is a super light nude shade, but that's what I was looking for. I'm like, I need some lighter nudes. Even if I just put them in the center, you know? So this is that. This kind of reminds me of like Cream Cup or something by MAC. I think I'm gonna go in with flat iron today, especially since I just used a little bit of that reddish tone lip liner. So good. This is what I wanted, y'all. I know it looks crazy, but watch. I'm going to blend it out. And you can always go in with a brush to blend it out even more. It looks a little bit more stark on camera because of the lighting, but in person, this is gorgeous. It's such a bold nude, but it's blended to perfection. Love this so much. The formulation is amazing. Okay, so that was fun. I love a lip combo. I also picked up 2 new like lip creamy products. I got the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Mauve Wives. I don't think I'm gonna do this one today. I think I'm more excited about this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This is her new Big Lip Plumpgasm. I'm excited. The way that the model's lips looked online was so juicy, y'all. Like, I was like, I have to get this. I didn't even know that she came out with these. So I was browsing, you know, during the Sephora sale and saw these. Look at the packaging. They're really fat, cute. And it just says it right there. So yeah. Nice big doe foot applicators. Now, y'all know I'm a Charlotte Tilbury girl, but I hate her lip glosses. I feel like you don't get enough product on them. The original ones. I think I have one somewhere around here. Yeah. I hate these lip glosses. You don't get enough product on these, and it's just the formulation is not great. So let's see if these are good. I'm excited. Already. Look at that pigment. It looks like glass, y'all. Oh, and the smell, it smells like cupcakes. You get so much product. Oh, I feel the mintiness. Why my lips looking just like the ladies on the ad? You feel that minty though. Oh my God. Oh, I can't even like focus. What I will say, you get a ton of product on here, but it's almost like it's used to place product and not apply the product, because it was hard for me. Like, the more I kept doing this, the more product I got, and I was like, I have enough, you know? So that I don't love, but look at my lips. Girl, they're tingling, and I can feel the tingle a little bit even with the lip, you know, stick on, but it doesn't hurt yet. But the way my lips look is insane right now. And it's thin, it's not goopy. See? It's not goopy. But I do find that it's so thin that I almost can't move it around like it's, I don't know. It's gorgeous though. No regrets. No regret. This is so good. This is the lighter shade. They only come in 2 shades. I went for the lighter shade. I'm obsessed. I wasn't expecting this much out of, you know, the lips be looking so good on the advertisement, but y'all, please, please. What? So good. I'm buying the other one. This is so good. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished makeup look. I did a good job with this Sephora sale. It's like, I didn't go overboard. I did want to try some things out, but I'm really happy. Like, I feel super glam, even more glam than I usually do, because these new products are hitting. You know how sometimes you buy stuff and you're like, that's going back. All these I think are keepers. You let me know though. Ooh, girl, the lip. Let's get into this hair though. Okay, y'all, so this is my Hairvivi unit. I've already cut the lace and I just applied it with the elastic band. You can see I can move it around. I do not adhere my units down anymore usually, okay? It would be an extreme circumstance if I glue the unit down. That's like if I wanted to pull it up in a ponytail or something like that. But lately, I've just been wearing my hair part on the side or in the middle, and I will just use the elastic band, or sometimes I will sew the unit down, okay? So the exact same thing with this unit. I just want you guys to see how good this looks. This is right out of the package. I don't wash these units when I do these reviews because I want you to see what I receive, okay? They do come washed. You can smell that they've been washed, and they usually come styled according to how you see it on the picture. You will have to like touch up the look, but I just want to let you guys know this is how the unit comes right out of the box. And that's why I like to do these videos like this, so that you can see like my finished product is something that you can achieve easily, okay? So like I said, I've cut the lace and that's all I've done. It came with the middle part. This is what the lace looks like up close, you guys. Like, I am super close, okay? This is how it looks around the edge. Now here, I don't have it tight. So if I wanted to like pull it tight, I could, but you can see like this looks phenomenal. It really does. This looks absolutely beautiful. This is a gorgeous unit. All of their units come ready to wear. You just cut the lace and go. And you saw that elastic band is super breathable. It does not hurt, and you can pull it as tight as you need to. But if you do want to be able to wear your hair behind your ears or anything like that, you will need to probably tack this down a little bit, or you can do like I do. Sometimes I pull the unit behind my ear, but then I leave some hair, and you see how it almost just blends in. And that's usually just enough for me because I'm not usually wearing my hair up. Now, of course, when I sew it down, these are pulled back and sewn, so you really can't see anything. You end up just seeing my natural edges, which is what I like. And I think I'm gonna just flat iron it for you guys because, again, I want you to see how this looks straight out of the package. Like, even now, if I went out, somebody would compliment me on my hair. I do have a couple of dents in it, but somebody probably would compliment me on my hair. You know what I mean? That's how good this unit is right out of the box. But I do have my flat iron ready. So let's go ahead and flatten it out just a little bit. And I can do this in larger sections because this is a silky texture, okay? I was kind of scared, you guys, to go for a little bit of color. You guys know I'm a blonde girl. Like, when I go blonde, I will go blonde, but I've been wearing my dark hair for the last few months and I've been loving that. So I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm gonna look with lighter hair, but back like we never left. Now this is where you want to kind of flatten it out really good because, you know, it's been kind of folded up in the box and you don't want any humps and bumps. But look at how easy that is. Like, this looks like silk. My hair looks like silk. Well, the Hairvivi unit looks like silk. It's mine right now because it's on my head. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of flyaways now that I'm flat ironing it, but nothing that a little hairspray won't take care of. I think it's the static actually, is creating static in the hair. Okay, I do want y'all to just see what this is giving y'all. Ooh, this is so good. This is one side flat ironed. Look at how silky this looks. Do you see the shine? Excuse the little flyaways now, but do you see the shine on this hair? Gorgeous, Gorgeous, gorgeous. So I'm gonna throw that to the back. We're gonna flat iron this side. Like y'all, I've been wearing Hairvivi units probably 6 years and I'm amazed each and every time. Like even when I think I'm not gonna like a unit, the craftsmanship is so good that it's like, it hits every time. And this hair is even ashier in person. I wish y'all could really see this. I even think adding a few like super white blonde pieces in here, like peekaboos, ooh, I know that'd kill. It'd be fire. Okay, these flyaways are a little bit out of control. I'm gonna have to go get a little hairspray. But on this side, I'm not really getting that many, okay? So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. I am 5'1". I always feel like the units look longer on me, but this is 20 inches, okay? So yeah. I love it. Let me go put a little bit of hairspray up here and get dressed and I'm gonna come back. Okay, y'all, so as you can see, my face is done, my hair is done, and girl, I am ready to hit it, okay? I'm about to head out now, go and hang out with my friends, because when you look cute, like somebody gotta see it, you know what I mean? Like, girl, I got my makeup done, my hair is done, yeah. Where are the margaritas? But no, I love this unit so far. I was a little nervous to go back to color, but this is absolutely gorgeous. And I just love how silky this unit is. Like, y'all, I was like, oh, I'm loving my Yaki, but I guess I missed the silky because this thing is moving in the wind like nobody's business. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I didn't have to color this. There is no line of demarcation either. Okay, so sometimes when you buy units from other places, the color is not immaculate like this. This is a professional dye job. Okay, this is professional bleach. So I love that about it. And again, as you saw, I pulled this thing out of the package, put it on my head, literally with no glue, no spray, no nothing. And this is how we ended up. So absolutely love my Hairvivi unit. And when it comes to units, it is important, I think, to customize them. Like you can add your layers. You know, you can cut your lace how you need to cut your lace. Everything is customizable for you, but you do have to do that part. But I just wanted to show you how this unit would look on you right out of the box. So usually I like to wear the unit as is for the first week, and then I'll wash it, and then I may add layers. I may not, because if I like this straight look, I may just leave it like that for a whole month. You never know. But you can add layers, you can add your curls in there. And like I said earlier, I have been wearing Hairvivi units for at least 5 or 6 years, and their units do hold a curl. I do find that my Yaki unit, I had to use more flexi rods with that, or some type of roller to set the curl while it was warm to keep it, okay? But with this texture hair, it always holds a really nice curl. I don't have to worry about that, and nothing that a little hairspray won't fix, okay? So yeah, y'all, this is the Hairvivi Cecilia unit in 20 inches ombre brown. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's perfect. If you're looking for a little bit of color, a little bit of spiciness for the spring, this is the one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any additional questions about my makeup, leave those in the comment section below. If you have questions about this hair, you can leave those down below as well. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And of course, everything that I mentioned today and use will be in the description box. So please make sure you're checking that out. And I will talk to you guys on my next video. Bye, y'all.